it was kind of scary, to be honest.
Yep, it certainly would be. That's pretty much the reaction that I had when I was in Germany. Like I said, all of a sudden, here goes 2 flights of Phantoms just hauling ass to the border with everything short of afterburners.
When was this?
This was 74.
So not during Naval Archer then? Was it during like a Soviet exercise or something? That's the usual time that kind of thing happens.
It was before.
I'm gonna search it up actually.
There was crap going on in Yugoslavia. They were unhappy. They weren't actually doing anything, but Tito was still making noise, and there was some stuff going on that I'm still not at liberty to say, and it was kind of weird. I mean, we had stuff that was making us on edge because the Luftwaffe used to use our antenna array as an aiming point for dive bombing runs, because our antenna array was 3 big concentric circles, so it looked just like the bullseye, which is convenient. I mean, it's certainly stood out. I mean, you can still see it if you go to Google Maps and look around Augsburg. But
Janet,
yep.
Do you? Holy shit! Do you see, Hedy, your microphone is broadcasting, and I literally just heard myself, and that was weird. Do you still take HRT pills, Janet?
Do I still see HR people?
Do you still take
hormones?
Estrogen pills? Yeah.
I have stopped for a couple of reasons. One is, at my age, they're not going to do much more for me. Also, there's been a history of heart problems in my family on both sides, so there is some risk with long-term estrogen use, and I was on them for over 10 years, so they did their job, and I only have 1 kidney, so I have half the amount of testosterone produced as a cisgender woman, so you know, with only 1 adrenal gland, that cuts down the amount of testosterone that gets produced, so I don't have to worry about suddenly masculinizing again. So I've pretty much stopped the last couple of years.
Hello, Chris. Hedy.
Hello.
Hedy.
That being said, I have a couple of friends who have been on them for well over 20 years.
Is that better?
Problems.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, my headset is one of these ones where it's all in one plug and there's an adapter to go into a standard sound card, and it had obviously pulled slightly out the adapter. So microphone wasn't working.
Yeah, and instead it was going through the speakers, which meant that I kind of just heard myself very loudly.
Eardrums are overrated.
Safe to say, we were talking about nuclear warnings the entire time, and like about shitting ourselves, and I almost did shit myself. Thanks for that.
Warning: this is not a drill. This is real shit.
Brown alert! Brown alert!
Yeah, back to what you were talking about. Doesn't the increased estrogen also leach out some of the calcium from your bones?
Not as much of a problem as you would would really worry about because of
everything else that can kill you first.
Well, not only that, but assuming that you have a relatively normal diet,
you can kind of compensate for it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here goes with the so I managed to find roughly an hour of uncopyrighted stuff. So unfortunately, we're probably going to hear all the songs at least 3 times over. I'm sorry about that. But after what happened to Renner, I'm not taking any chances.
Don't blame you.
I hope you have some Gregorian chants queued up there. That's always.
Well, I was playing New Vegas. I was streaming New Vegas on Monday, and I got a copyright claim for the in-game radio music.
Wow.
I was like, really? Sorry about that. I'm taking my HR2 appeals now. We ordered 70 quid of Domino's for lunch.
We noticed.
We got a discount voucher for it to be 40% off, so it ended up being more like £45. And then I had dinner, so to be honest, there was 12 pounds of cookies installed. Like people saw they were cookies and they kind of just lost it.
How many were you ordering for?
We ordered 1 medium pepperoni, which is for me. 1 Hawaiian. 1 meat feast. 2 cheese and tomatoes. There you go. HRT Pills live on YouTube.
That's not a lot for your money. But then it's Domino's and you're in the south, so yeah.
It'd be cheaper if we ordered the Chinese. Like, you get a lot of food if you order Chinese.
Chinese only becomes economical when you order a lot. Otherwise, it's ridiculously expensive.
Even then, like, a single rice serving is enough for like 2 to 3 people.
Depends who you're purchasing for.
I mean, for a single person, like, if I wanted to order Chinese and I ordered, like, a box of rice, I could have it for dinner again today, which I don't want to do because I'm pretty sure I'll probably just combust. And breakfast tomorrow, maybe some lunch.
What if I told you I eat a thing of rice in one go?
I would ask you to consider your priorities, and maybe it'd be better off if we switch metabolisms. Because
no, I'm fat as anything.
My ring has gone from my engagement ring finger to my ring finger, and due to the ridiculous weight changes I have, it's probably gonna have to go to a thumb at some point. I have been eating as much as I did during the US, and I have actually started losing weight again.
Wow.
Sophie, can I have your metabolism?
Trust me, you don't want it because you get hungry super easily. Like, you could have dinner, process it in an hour, and you'd be like, yeah, I'm hungry again. But so I have a very small stomach, so it gets a little bit weird. Hey Cookie, how you doing? But at least the Domino's pizzas do come with the thin and crusty option, which is like amazing. I love thin and crusty. One of the Ramkas is humping me. Could you not? Has anyone got the IT one yet, apart from me?
Yes.
I had a notification for it, but I've not got it.
You have to restart.
Yeah, you.
Really?
There were some problems with getting it. First of all, it only recognised PvP. Then after the next hotfix, it only recognised Glops, and now we have no idea what it recognises.
Well, I got mine in PvP.
I got mine in PvE.
Yeah, I just played a quick game, and actually I forgot what vehicle it was. It was just pretty mean.
Pretty much the same here.
Nah, it wasn't the best. It was just get the ring resized, I know, but at the moment I don't exactly have that much money on me. In fact, I'm actually trying to get money together to get some internet security for my laptop for a couple of years. So that's what the stream tip is for.
What are you doing to need additional antivirus?
Paranoid.
No, seriously, what are you doing to need it? Because you don't.
I'm paranoid.
Not unless you're going on some seriously dodgy website.
I just don't trust the basic Windows Defender, to be honest.
I've been using it last 6 months without a hitch.
I use malware, anti-malware bytes to back up.
That's a slightly different thing, but yeah.
No, I understand that. I mean, I run Windows Defender, but I usually scan all of my drives with malware, anti-malware bytes once a week, just in case anything slipped through.
Well, the thing with malware bytes is it's not actually antivirus, it's anti-quote malware.
Yeah, it cleans the crap out.
Yeah, it covers all the crap like tracking cookies. It covers things that aren't strictly speaking considered a virus, but still slows your computer down.
I don't think these rankers can aim. They're using their autocannons instead of missiles.
Well, to be fair, they're in Ramkers and not. Well, they're in Ramkers, so they should be using the thermobaric.
Thermobaric missiles.
They should be using the delete key.
I was suddenly reminded of the VHS tapes because I came across a fan-made rewrite of the Game of Thrones episodes, and instead it was like a 1995 version. So it was campy music and introductions for all the characters, and they all did the when the music came on, they would do like a cheesy head look to the camera and smile like, oh. And then there were people in the comment section were like, there'd be no sword fights and all the deaths would be off screen. And Sean Bean would, and Sean Bean wouldn't die. Oh, and it had the, do you remember when you used to watch VHS recordings and there would be like the breaks? No, it wouldn't be the breaks, would it? It'd be like when, like, there would be, like, stutters or something? Like a lens flare?
You could get stretches with VHS.
Oh yeah, stretches.
SD.
But yeah, the only time Sean Bean wasn't allowed to die was when he was playing Sharp.
I thought when he was in the Hobbit movie, he wasn't allowed to die.
They still killed him.
Oh, okay.
He was,
Oh, no, he wasn't allowed to die because he turns up in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay, Lord of the
He died.
Rings,
He died in Lord of the Rings. He was playing as Boromir, I think, and he made a heroic last stand or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. I'm thinking of Sean Astin.
You know, I know people in my class who have never had to rewind or like fast forward a VHS tape to skip all the adverts. And I'm like, God.
At least you could do that. You can't do that half the time with the DVD. Lock the control out.
That was one of the best memes I saw. Get this for your grandparents. A DVD rewinder.
So we should get you one for your birthday, Janet?
No, I'm a little bit more aware than that, but
right, I'm just gonna go AFK a second.
Alrighty.
there is some stuff that I'm not up to speed on, but there's a lot of it that I surprise people about. One of which is to escape from the AW window. There we go, back in. Oops, sorry.
Pitt posted this meme in Renner's shitposting chat of the Soviet Union asking telling Egypt how to survive the Israeli counter push and be like, first you'll let them deep into your territory and then you wait for winter, and Egypt is like, Soviet Union, that is a great idea. Wait, fuck.
Yeah.
Am I going on a date? Not yet. everybody I'm technically in a relationship with lives in the US, so no dates for Spitfire.
I like that. Everybody you're technically with. Are we showing the world how to use ramkers?
I'm gonna ask Masek when my thing is gonna come.
Ramka World on the way.
So I've actually been buying back like the cheap PS2 games from Amazon, and I literally get them for like £2. It's... No, I don't want to go into easy mode game.
You sure?
So about, I mean, if anybody finds any copyright-free playlists or something that's good quality and not the stuff you'd find in an 80s advert, then tell me and I'll use it. As long as it's not campy or country or rap, I'm fine.
So some of the 80s theme songs were pretty good.
The 18 was pretty nifty.
18, Airwolf.
Was it called Airwolf?
Campy country rap. Now there's a genre that was horrifying to even contemplate.
I will put out a hit list on you if you ever find a song of that. Because I am intending to never listen to that in my life.
I think every redneck in America would join you in that hit list. Just
the only good country song I have ever heard in my life is "The Devil Comes Down to Georgia." That is it. The rest are just awful. Like, they're made by people who live on like $1 million ranches, and then they just say something about trucks and pickups and going down to muck the pigs or something, and they instantly have 400 followers because reasons.
Well, there is the song that is titled the most perfect country song ever, and it starts off, "I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison."
Good start.
Well, I mean, you know, we can only wait for when self-driving cars comes out and the guy makes a song about his pickup truck leaving him.
Well, if it's on it. If it's using ethanol, it was my pickup truck was drunk the day it went to get my mom out of prison.
See if I could. Wow, hello, Merc of the Side Armor.
Oh.
What?
Ooh, I just set his fuel tank on fire. Gotta love those thermobaric missiles into weak points.
I had a BVP hit me for 1600 damage or more. It was a lot. It hurt. Don't matter though. I'm a Ramker. The entire objective of Ramkers is that you acknowledge that it may be difficult, but overall, your primary purpose is to just have fun.
Your primary purpose is to put damage down range, and that's it.
Thermobarics seem to be what I've been hating recently is the soft kill APS that just basically functions as a shield to people. And I'm getting missiled by various people. This is... Oh hey Anders, how's it going? Nope. Stupid type down there. Bye Bradley. Just kill this stupid Terminator!
I'm trying! I can't penetrate!
Target immobilized. No bend. Penetrated.
I mean, yeah, sure, let's just shoot at the yellow spots, because with this with this rate of fire, don't matter if it's a 50% chance to hit.
Identify target.
So it's never Bradley. Hello, Bradley.
No bend.
Just wait for it, wait for it.
Reloading.
There we go. Remember, always shoot them in the front. Well, yeah, I mean, these are fuel air explosive missiles, I think. They're fucking terrifying. I knew the Russians would go, comrades, we need more missile technology. How about we make the air explode?
No. Target eliminated.
And that's thermobaric missiles were born.
Well, they're the only nation to practically deploy thermobaric.
Huh,
Well, you managed to penetrate its soft.
I aimed at the gun. It's side skirts with red.
No, but I was trying to get to its soft kill and I was failing.
Soft kills. I basically take the missile control module now.
Did we get all the secondaries?
I don't even know at this point.
I don't think so.
Because if not, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I even went out of my way to get one of them.
We'll see in a moment. You know, if they really wanted to tick people off, and especially in the special ops mission, they could throw a couple of those
Package.
fuel
Congratulations.
air
I
daisy
got-
cutters on the the C-130s.
Oh, grief.
So what? Put what on them? I didn't hear
The
it.
daisy cutters.
No.
Daisy
Hi.
cutters. The fuel air explosives.
Hello, Claudia.
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Janet. Hi,
Did
Eddie.
you ever try to kill the APS? Apparently, I mean, soft kill APS in my opinion is generally worse than hard kill, because well, we also on stream last Friday where I tried to kill this 9910 with my warrior in it. I shot like 6 fucking missiles at it and nothing happened.
Oh, by the way, the 9910, is that bulge on the top of the turret only a minor damage point?
I think so.
Because that's stupid.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I kind of agree with that because it's such an easy point to shoot. Claudia, what was your name on Armored Warfare?
Battle Girl.
Oh my God.
Small letters.
You're not online apparently.
Nope. 1 minute.
1 minute later.
Still not in game.
From SpongeBob SquarePants. 10 hours later.
One of the real tragedies was when Ernest Borgnine died, because that meant no more Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Breaking my heart here, Janet.
Okay, I'm in game.
Yay!
All
Yes.
right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, so you've got your IT one, have you?
Sure. Oh, Bradley. Nope. Then it will be my
Sure.
my
Well, I know what Claudia's planning on doing.
Just don't suicide rush and get killed, please.
my pre-birthday gift that I bought by myself.
Oh.
Monday is my day.
Well.
Congratulations ahead of time. I
No,
guess.
not advanced. That means bad luck in Germany.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, fair enough. I'll refrain from saying exactly the same thing.
Well, it'll probably rain anyway.
Always rains. I mean, remember the British Empire was created simply because of the weather, and the fact spam starts to get a little bit old. Also, my cat's on my bed. I think he likes it, which is nice.
My cat, my Charlie is a beast. Just came when he's hungry, and then he out of the house.
Yeah, mine's probably mousing out there somewhere at the moment.
Mine almost killed a blackbird today. He brought it inside, and my mum screamed and panicked and grabbed it off the cat and placed it in a towel. And Reggie was like, meow, meow.
Yeah, look at me, mummy. Look at me, mummy. Look how clever I am, mummy.
Oh yeah, the meme of that cat that was about to push the vase off. Somebody sees that it's going to do that, and it like puts the vase back into its position.
Yeah, I reposted that one on the Facebook group.
Cats are just too funny. They're like just permanently perplexed by everything. Also, we only have one MBT. Like, really, people?
And we have Sophie's favourite class.
I would kindly advise you to eat a fat one.
You offering?
I would advise you to eat soggy equine dick.
Yee, sloppy second.
That is not supposed to be enjoyable.
What the hell?
Come on, you should have known something like that was coming.
We all know you're a slut for horses, so... Did you talk to Macassie yet, or did Macassie talk to you? I asked them to.
Say what? Hey, what? Who?
Somebody in my server had a horse face avatar.
I don't know. Can't remember. I've probably slept a few times since then.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Bradley, mine's bigger.
It's an awesome tank, but very oh, please. Well done.
I'll head over for the secondary.
Okay.
And if I don't drive directly
I'm
into
sorry
a
you're
rock
tired, Chris.
first-
Would you like a hug? I am extremely good at giving hugs. But yeah, unfortunately the music playlist of like 200 videos will no longer be continued because of copyright issues.
Oops.
Telling you, nobody is going to take a hit on you for those Gregorian chants.
Well, they can't because it's all copyrighted, so although I can... I mean, I'm still kind of shocked that somebody would just basically decide to copyright
I'm
something
not.
for no reason.
It's Renner. People do that for the shits and giggles.
I don't know.
Have you not realised this already?
Well, but I had that happen to me. I had my streaming license revoked.
Yours wasn't shits and giggles. Yours was, oh, we're angry with this person streaming our game.
The signal is coming in loud and clear.
Ouch. What the fuck?
Missile destroyed.
Fucking Bradley.
Target
Kill the
eliminated.
Asgard. This still probably has the best auto cannon area, to be honest.
That should buy you a few more minutes. Black Company, we're running out of time. Secure the target
Oh,
before they get away.
sorry.
I mean, when the Raid of Fire comes back, it's going to be a beast again.
There's probably one of the ones they wrote.
Some probably just probably made a typo.
No one
That's
kicks
what
my
happens
ass.
a lot, to be honest. I mean, you could probably tell with the global server launch that a lot of resources are being directed towards that, so...
Identify.
Bug fixes are like, oh, fuck.
I mean, they're on an even lower priority than normal.
It's just having to divert people. Again, I can't exactly speak for the internal structure since I'm not part of the bug fixing team. Mortar AC is better than Bradley. but the Bradley has camo and superior accuracy, I believe.
Wait, the Bradley has camo?
It does.
Yeah.
Hey, I can spec my Bradley to be invisible if I want to. Just slap Aaron on it, camo paint, view range, and probably be a missile control unit now. But actually, yeah, you'd need camo paint. Camo paint is usually better than view range because of how it stacks with bushes. But the plus 75 meters of view range is still pretty decent. I just don't really think. How will it affect your progress you got from other servers? The account you last used will be the account that will be used.
No, the account used most often.
Oh yeah, that one.
Said.
Oh, I'm a wreck! Beautiful. Look at it! I damaged the Bradley! I damaged the BMP as well!
Ow, ow, ow.
But yeah, so... That means I'm probably going to get a lot of money from my NA account. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Well, in theory, I'm going to get a shit ton of gold.
Yep. Because of all the premiums that used to apply to both servers.
Well, I don't know if the ones that apply to both servers count, but anything that you buy one at a time will.
I think it... Well, I mean, technically you are having that vehicle basically put into gold, so yeah, I think it will get basically turned into gold for that. Since it's on your account. So that means, at the moment, selling all those premiums isn't such a good idea.
God, I love this beast.
I'm actually tanking in a T90, what the fuck?
Oh.
I'm not sure, but don't tell them you are. How do we know which premiums won't be compensated? I think it's probably just going to be a general, all the premiums will be turned into gold, otherwise it'd be a lot difficult to tell. Because it's not, I don't think it's going to be using your purchases, it's just going to be using the set number of premium accounts, premium tanks, and then refund them for gold, so
yeah, that
would be far easier than sorting out people's purchases and stuff. However, these are not for the premiums you bought, these are for the premiums in your garage.
Jesus Christ!
Identified.
What a great gamer.
I never do well on the kill board.
There's a weak spot on this fucking Barak, I'm sure of it. Oh no.
Oh look! Sabo, stop blocked by ERA.
That was mine.
The Ramka's still up there.
The pre-order bundle won't be compensated for gold. Why?
No, because that was applied to all servers.
Oh, that's weird.
Like
Probably
I say,
anything
that was applied to all servers doesn't get compensated.
That's really dumb.
Not really.
It is, because that's on your account and stuff.
Yeah, but you've still got access to all instances of it. That's why I say it's anything which you purchased on a server-by-server basis is going to get refunded, if I remember right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let me see if I can find the article on it.
Well, that'll mean I pick up the one of the M51s.
Yes, I love it.
So should we all take IT1s and see what sort of insanity we can...
Oh,
Oh my god.
In that case, bear with me, I've got to log out and back into the game.
That would be awesome.
To be honest, the IT one is pretty bad. The
penetration but it would be...
What
it
is
would
it,
make some
like
fun video.
It has
11, 12 second reload, something like that?
the reload is... I mean, they have the same reload on the Wii's and the VBL, so it's no real deal. It's the fact that the penetration of 500 is literally the same pen as the MBT heat rounds. So you're kind of a little bit off. Like, it's not going to be particularly great versus higher tiers. What's the global server? Let's see.
If you purchase the same premium vehicle on each account separately, that vehicle will be compensated in gold. If a player purchased a vehicle that was sent at the same time to both accounts, no compensation will take place.
Okay. Cool. So if you had premium vehicles, say on your NA account, you didn't have an EU, they will be available on your EU account.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like you say, anything that was a founders pack, you won't be compensated for losing the NA versions. But anything that you bought as a premium, basically in game.
How did you get the IT one? You basically win like a single game or something on some game mode, and you'll get one.
I did it in the PvE on both servers today.
I just what was it? I just played it.
I did a PvP with my tier 2 Israeli, and then I got it. That was good.
What game was it?
So, Sophie, I've just added it to
Oh,
the
I played a game
things.
in my BMP in River Point. That was pretty cool. I got the highest damage in that game. Because Glorious BMP too.
That will be tough. That will be awesome.
What would be even funnier is if we wind up with a tier 4 RD piece in there with us.
So basically, generally speaking, the turret, however, if you see it, is actually quite tough. You've got, I mean, there is right in the middle of the turret, like at the bottom center, there is an actual green spot. But other than that, it's actually quite tough.
What command did you reckon?
Sabrina probably.
Module damage.
She gives module and AFE bonuses. So.
Which? Wait a moment.
Yeah, but it's a TD, not an AFP.
You still have camo and stuff. And you're quite low to the ground. So actually the turret is completely impenetrable to the Leopard 1A5 rounds. Let's go up a tier and see how it is. So let's take it versus the Magak. So even the Magak 7C with 500 pen will actually have issues going through the IT1's turret. There are some green spots, but these aren't uniform. The hull, however, is is complete butter, but if you go hull down, you should be relatively safe. So it certainly has its charms, and it's certainly a fun vehicle. It's just thankfully not as overpowered as everybody was screaming it out to be. Like, they just looked at the damage and screamed, because you know damage is everything, right?
Well, here's the thing. If you've got two of these things firing at you and they're high damage vehicles, you suddenly lose a huge chunk of your health.
But it's only 500 pen. That means they have to aim, unlike, say, other missile vehicles of their own tier. That means that, say, a VBL will be more dangerous to you because it can pen you without having to do that much aiming. Like, if you move, it's harder to hit you with a missile because you're moving. VBL won't care about that, but an IT1 will, because suddenly the guy has to start.
Can I just say, this is not a battle with a lot of hold down positions.
No.
Yeah, we've got 2,000 hit points.
I wonder what the Magak's impression was when he saw 4 IT.
So they updated the French Musketeers, the new all-combat missiles. And added an extra crew member.
I mean, at least, like you say, it's got virtually no turrets on it.
Heady, fire a missile. Just, well, not on me, but literally just fire one. Like, it's got a pretty unique firing mechanism.
It's awesome. Wow. Oh my god.
Taking a pasting here so far.
You use the fact that you use over the horizon firing. It works pretty well.
Swing fire. I mean, to be honest, Kuggy, all you have to do is it's literally just to win a single battle. That's it. Like, you could die in the first couple of seconds. It wouldn't matter as long as your team wins, and you'll get one.
Target destroyed.
Do you like the reload animation, Hedy?
That it pops out the turret.
Yep. It pops out the turret, the back cover on the missile flies off when you fire it, and the front cover as well disappears. So they did actually put some thought into it, into the animation. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, given that it's a significant portion of the vehicle that's moving, I think you kind of have to, otherwise it looks odd.
Just suddenly missile pops.
Don't smoke. Anyway.
Identify.
Amarak. I love Amaracking things now. Oh. Ow. Just all the missiles flying everywhere.
By the way, how close did that missile come to clipping the top of your tank?
Very. 2K4 Dragon missile launcher. Is this an early Soviet missile? I mean, the RT-1 was an attempt to make a missile tank, wasn't it?
Yes.
By Khrushchev, who wanted more missiles.
Well, let me put it like this. It's on a T-62 chassis.
Used to get these in codename Panzers Cold War. They were pretty fun.
Yeah, the fact that they're on T-62 chassis basically means, I'm assuming there were 70s at the latest.
No, actually, it was more like 50s and early 60s. It was when Khrushchev was in power.
Yeah, it was early 60s. I think they started the prototype about 62 and tried to deploy them in about 64.
So about the same time as the T-62 tanks were coming online.
Oh yeah, it's built on the 62 chassis. So
then again, the 62 had more space to use than the 55, so like, huh, might as well use that.
No, but normally a conversion like this you do to bring an outdated chassis back into use.
I think it was probably simply because of the space available. You know, the ammo is internal, so they would have to store the missiles in the tank, which are significantly bigger than the 100mm rounds used on the 50
Oh, well, I know that, but you know what I'm saying
does make
is,
sense, Henny, yeah.
What I'm saying is that yeah, you'd often do something like this. It's like the marksman turret system was designed for Chieftain.
Mm-hmm. Then they were able to put it on challenges and leopards as well. It was what, a module turret design or something?
But it was originally designed for Chieftain, just so we've got some use for the Chieftain chassis that were laying around.
I don't think they've been much use. Chieftain was just too slow. They've been better off putting it on something like a light tank if they would have been able to.
No ramp kill! The tank is so squishy.
I'm sorry, I missiled a Sheridan to death. I'm happy with myself.
You took out a swing fire with one shell.
Nice.
One shot, yes.
One shot on the swing fire.
That is pretty awesome, actually.
My missile is bigger than the weasel I'm aiming at.
Tractor. No.
God, my aim is terrible.
Huh?
I did tell you the pen was terrible.
No, my aim.
No, Claudia. 500 heat pen is really bad. Like, it's nice for tier 3 tanks, but fucking tier 4 and above. Yeah. And that's that game done.
Different.
I love the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket. That was good.
It was different.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's a funny.
Oh yeah.
It's a fun
Hey,
thing.
the fun ones are the best ones.
Still remember when we did that running the Scorpions.
Money, money. Oh, second. Yes, I love it.
So what's the plan now?
M60?
Can do.
M60s are fun. I can take off my...
M60s.
M60.
Does this count as an M60?
M60.
You mean the fucking Dalek you have? The giant head?
Let's take the M60 turret and make it even bigger.
I swear, he's gonna start saying fucking exterminate at some point.
Exterminate.
Exterminate.
Bear with me, I've got to finish setting me M60 up.
It's a pretty cool vehicle. The problem is it's on the same tier as the T64, so it's kind of shit in comparison.
Is the aiming point for dive bombing ones, because our antenna array was 3 big.
Alright guys, we do have a spot open, so feel free to join if you want. Just say so and I'll add you in. Voice chat is preferable. If you don't have voice, then if somebody with voice wants to come in, then unfortunately you have to be
But she hadn't. Oh, so we're doing straight 68.3s, not a problem.
Oh.
Just like being back in the army, eh?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
No wasting loads of time on.
Although mine may offend you, Janet, as it does have a Union flag on the top of the turret.
Well, that doesn't offend me.
Still love all the fun they had trying to wedge ERA plates onto it. How do we put this flat plate on this curved turret? Let
What
it
a matchmaker! Old school
Well-
bonsai.
Just don't banzai with that thing. It's not a very good banzai machine.
Y'all special.
Now, if you want to wreck the AI's day from a reasonable distance...
Use the glorious Hepburns. Use the Hep, Luke.
I'll go with God's favorite round.
Is that heat?
Heat.
Sabo.
Oh. We both got it wrong.
Let me guess. It doesn't fail.
Does this thing have a escape hatch on the bottom like the M48 did?
Yes, underneath the driver.
Oh.
That makes
And
it...
has the same failing as the M48. If you pop the hatch, it will lengthen your arm by a foot.
Sorry, what?
It will lengthen your arm by a foot,
I take it rips the arm out the socket.
pretty much.
God damn it, I'm missing every shot. But you know, the M60s and M48s actually have an advantage over other vehicles when it came to mines. They were tall enough and the tracks were wide enough apart that a mine would only disable it rather than do any significant damage to the tank.
It depends where the mine went off.
No, I mean like they use these in Vietnam where they would like have
Sophie,
one... Yes?
Sophie, remember
What?
Janet drove these things.
What you had to watch out for was the mines that had the tilt rods. There'd be a rod about 2-3 feet tall sticking up off the top of the mine, and it would go off underneath the belly of the tank, and you were screwed.
No, like, what I was talking about was in Vietnam, where they would get a pair of M48s line them up on either side of the road and do a thunder run in which they would just basically act as mine clears because the mines would only hit the tracks.
Well, that worked until they started using 105mm and 155mm shells as mines.
Shut up! Stop destroying my story.
Sorry.
Well, if you keep trying to talk like a somebody that knows what they're talking about, when
I usually do know what I'm talking about.
Like I say, Janet was a tanker on the 60, so if she knows a flaw in the 60s,
well,
she can...
Tank, yeah, in the 60s. During the 60s, no. 70s and 80s and 90s, but on the 48s and 60s.
IEDs, you mean the 155mm shells they just strap to a phone and hope for the best?
They
I mean,
would
155s do base.
they would strap a regular anti-personnel mine to it, and when that went off, it would detonate the shell.
Ouch.
What?
No, just what they were saying.
You had the phone bombs as well.
Well, I thought that's a relatively modern problem.
No.
Makes a Nokia even more deadly when you realise it can now be used to kill people.
It could anyway, you just throw it at them!
If you can
That
throw
thing...
a 155mm shell at somebody, I'm impressed with you.
I mean, a Nokia's got the weight of has got the gravity of 2 planets.
The Nokia just has plot armor. Permanent plot armor. I'm gonna ram this stupid Scorpion. I think the M60 probably would have an advantage compared to other tanks and mines. It's significantly higher off the ground. Remember somebody talking about the hull on the M48 that was more V-shaped?
It was rounded on the bottom.
So they probably had a better time with mines than most people.
Hello, Penny. Oh my God.
It was okay. I mean, it depended on when the mine went off. If it was dead center, you were kind of screwed. If it was to the side, it would take off some of the road wheel arms.
How was the thickness of the armor on the 48 compared to the 60?
Yeah, it was better on the 60 than it was on the 48.
Yeah, that's what I wondered.
The rear decks were the same pretty much on either one.
What's everybody's highest tier again?
10.
My 10 Abrams.
Cool. We're gonna turn it up a notch then.
Oh my God.
Tier 10.
My God. I do.
So guys, welcome to the stream. You probably know who I am by now. I am Spitfire, the unicorn of armored warfare. If you haven't already, please like the stream and subscribe. And if you would like to help with my internet security for my laptop, I'm currently aiming for around 40 to 60 bucks. About roughly 2 to 3 years of security. So there's a streamlabs description below. We do accept both PayPal and credit card now. Yay!
With my pink teddy bear.
The Magak 5 hull, which is a basic M48, has more on the M60. But yeah, the Israelis did go a little bit nuts with the armor package. They kind of just shoved the pleat armor everywhere.
They kind of needed to. And let's face it, by the time the Israelis got the 60, it was getting pretty long in the tooth, if I remember right.
They had M60s and M48s during the 1973 Yom Kippur War.
Yeah, the Magak 5, yeah, it would have more armor than an M60 hull because it has, I believe, side skirts added to it.
I believe that in order to resupply Israel, the US Army was basically, I think they were stripping units of their tanks.
In the US, yes.
So they weren't stripping frontline units, they were stripping US based units of their tanks then.
Basically, units such as Janet's.
Well, actually, my unit, we had a couple of M16s, and that was it, because I was in the Army Security Agency at that point. But the National Guard units were mostly M48s at that time. So they were stripping active duty units in the U.S.
Sorry, bear with me. This is proving irritating.
That was also the reason they really kicked the M48A5 program into high gear, to convert M48A1s and M48A3s into 105mm guns systems.
Yeah, so they got a decent chance against the Soviet equipment of the era.
Well, especially after they started coming out with the harder main gun rounds. Any M68 series can fire any of the 105mm rounds.
Yeah.
Except for the special snowflake known as the A2.
Yes. Well, that doesn't have an M68 series gun.
No.
Oh, fuck.
So, I mean, you could, the M48A5 could fire anything the M1 could fire.
Yeah, the M1 had a 105, and then the M1...
A1 had the 120.
Didn't they make an improved version called the M1 Improved or something?
Yeah, they had a couple of versions that between M1 IP, I think, and then there was one more in between before they get to the M1A1.
Oh. Claudia,
basically, the M1's kind of like the Challenger in that, especially when it comes to armor packages, they just kind of went, okay, we need to respond to this situation that these our tanks are likely to be deployed in.
Claudia,
Yes.
what does your battalion name stand for?
My name, my
Your-
battalion name.
yeah.
Panzerbrecher Deutschland. Tank breakers in Germany. Tank breaker.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Oh god, Sophie's taken the Armata with the cripple gun.
Actually, it's the XM1A3 that has the cripple gun. The 140mm heat rounds actually have the highest base damage. This just is more better to shoot against MBTs with because, you know, higher penetration. Although, to be honest with the XM1A3, I'd still probably take the 120, it's just better. You
No, it's not
more
about the
damage.
fact that you've got the gun that kind of cripples you.
Yeah. It's not as overpowered as people think. To be honest, the only really two overpowered vehicles are the fucking premium line with the Chinese ones.
Identify target. Hostile PC.
I'm spotted.
Spooted.
Oh.
Armor saved us. APS penetrated. APS saved us.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, is the Terminator? Oh, 1,461 damage of HE and an ammo rack.
I'm going to slowly swing over and get that secondary.
Okay.
Slowly. So, when the next continental drift happens, you'll be there to the objective.
Pretty much.
Laser throw cargo trucks spotted heading west. Get out there and stop them before we lose them in the mountains. Identify.
Good,
Don't
okay.
hit us.
Oh, so it's food.
Armor saved us. We're still getting a little interference. There must be one more out there. Target down.
Bitch.
APS up.
What the fuck?
Although I think the high explosive rounds for the 152 Armada have the highest total damage. They're high explosive rounds, so your results may vary. Still, they're pretty fun for shooting Bradleys with. Just shoot at the turret and
watch it pop.
Pibbity pop, watch it drop.
APS knocked down a shot.
Are you saying the crew ejection system is engaged?
Ramming speed.
Ramming speed.
Ramming speed.
The signal is coming in loud and clear. Identify.
Hey Max, how's it going?
Black Company, we're running out of time. Secure the targets before they get away.
Oh, I
That
hate
was
you
mine.
runs. They amuse me so much.
Sent an eject to block their path. That should buy you a
Hi Bradley. Wait, the 152 right now, actually, the AP rounds are being more used for just using the high explosives. It's just way too amusing for me. Just for the module damage. Hey Scottman, how you doing today?
Identify target.
There's a pure 1, a 99 and a...
Can't go over there. Okay.
That was close.
Where there is a will.
There's a way. Did anybody see the Fallout 76 gaming stuff I posted?
Oh.
From what
I didn't have
I'm
a
not really
chance.
bothered about 76 to be honest.
From what the guy showed, it was pretty meh in terms of gunplay. Like, the VAT system is just
What the fuck?
kind of useless.
Well, how do you make VATs work in PvP?
Just fucking don't! Just don't even have VATs to begin with, and instead just use it for something else.
No, but it's an integral part of the game. It's one of the signature abilities of the series, is its VATs.
It was never
Yeah.
supposed to be used in a first-person game. It was supposed to be used in role-playing and shit. Like, Fallout 4, I mean, Fallout 3 had a
Identify target.
such a reliance on the VAT system that the gunplay was just horrific.
APS up.
Again, I mean, I'd only really play 76 if private servers are enabled, then we could do some kind of community stuff. That would be fun, but the same thing with GTA 5. Like, I would never ever want to play GTA 5 on a public server. Because that would just be painful.
There's someone who needs help. Ah.
So with Rachel, I now have a 7.84 second reload. Glorious. Oh, it's gone up a bit now. Love is a burning thing, eh, Merkava? Let's shoot that Bradley.
APS up.
This is the definition of a knife fight.
It is. It's a shame they brought butter knives and we bought Bowie ones.
Sorry, Sophie, that was me hitting your gun.
Thanks. Really appreciate it. What do you mean minor damage? Oh shit, it's gonna explode. Well, that's one way of doing things. Oh, there's the Amanda
I
again.
think the Enders died.
T-15. This bastard. This fucking asshole. I really hate this.
Oh shit, it's aiming at me.
What? You don't
Ah!
want it
Ah!
as your enemy.
I missed. You should be able to shoot it in the back and go for the rack.
What? A sable round at the back of a T-15 and
Oh shit, it's gonna explode!
You've done it, Black Company.
Yes.
It's going to explode! Poof.
Well, sadly, I'm going to have to drop now because I ought to try and sleep for tonight.
You've got what, about 5-6 hours of sleep?
Yeah, with any luck. It's 1 o'clock I normally get up, so yay.
Ooh, 1 point.
You have
1
to
million credits?
stream. You have to do the tabletop, the role play.
Yeah, I've got the. Yeah, I've got that tonight.
Okay. Wish you a good nap.
I shall certainly try. Take care, everyone.
Take care,
Okay,
Henny.
take care.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So by using my tier 10 premiums, I've actually managed to get the 2 new commanders. I mean, Rachel is on Major. Gila, however, is a little bit iffy because neither the Black Eagle or the Armada can actually really be used for him because he's more of a full crew style commander rather than just an autoloader one. And his crew traits are based on bouncing things, which not exactly doable in Armada. Reggie! I'm gonna put the full cam on. Look at that sleepy kitty in the background. Look at him. He's so sleepy. Oh, he's doing his little paws. Oh. I swear, cats were supposed to be so fluffy and adorable, and then whoever created them decided to put razor blades on their feet. It's just like, I love you too, Reggie, but could you please stop clawing my chest? It hurts.
Let me throw a couple, one more. There we go.
Ooh. Why would you take a tier 10 and a tier 9 into a game? Oh, only one of us has armor and that's me, and that's when you front door. Fuck! Oh. Oh.
Oops.
Well, on the bright side, it's the Lions of NyQuil, so we're up against a bunch of crazed drugstore looters.
You better be the stealthiest K-21 that ever stealthed, Janet.
I will certainly try to be. I've got the Artie behind me, so as long as he doesn't try to hide behind my flaming groups.
Forward, Black Eagle.
This refinery is a valuable strategic asset. The Lions of NyQuil want to blow it up to send a message to the locals. Stay alert. Identify. Hostile tank. Ah! Missile destroyed.
Shit.
Round destroyed.
God damn it, APS. This isn't going as intended. I have a missile, but they're all out of missile range. Oh, they were penning me.
No pen.
This hurts.
Smoke out. Move.
Always hurts when you get ass kicked.
Hi, Sprut. You shoot the stupid Sprut in the face. I need to save my hit points for the end part. I'm gonna have to wedge myself in between the concrete pillars and start spollerinoing.
Going for the secondary. Left side. Oops.
Identify target.
Ramcarino.
ACS knocked down a shot. Reloading. Armor saved us.
Oh, Ramka.
Mr. Ramka.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Ramka.
Goodbye, Mr. Ramka.
Identify
Could
target.
wait for y'all to be in a supported position before I decide to push up. So I think Amarak is Ramka. Maybe? Maybe? Apparently not. Don't bother going after the T-15, I doubt he's gonna come anywhere. Ooh, Amarak.
Those bastards have armed explosives. Black Company, take that refinery before it explodes.
Really? It didn't ammo rack? That's depressing, to say the least. Oh. Thank you. We're using the 140 for that?
Identify. Hostile PC.
We're using the 140.
APS knocked down a shot.
What?
140mm gun on layout. M1A3.
Identify target. Hostile
Can't
PC.
say it. We'll check it later.
Are you
Can't say
doing 900 damage per shot or 600?
it. 600.
Using the 120 then. Good.
Identify.
You'd really be using the 140 for spec ops, that's because of the ammo conservation. You simply deal more damage per ammo perk.
Yeah, I have to unlock the last upgrade.
Identify target.
It takes so much HP for it. Oh god, I hate it.
That was close.
200,000 something.
APS.
Somebody needs to go grab the final secondary. I mean, I could, but kind of need to get rid of these motherfuckers here first.
On my way. I think I can get
Might
it.
not be a good idea because usually there's a bunch of AI that spawn down there and they usually are AFVs, so they will go straight through the ammo. Goodbye, Buford.
They nailed us.
Ow, the Charlie pen me.
Ammo up.
Oh. The A90 damage hurts.
Identify. Hostile PC.
All these Bradleys. Bradleys insane.
Bradleys are popular.
Reloading.
Could see why. Nice autocannon, good punchy missiles,
Identify target.
relatively speedy, good view range, decent camo. The Rosamac is just too fat and unwieldy.
Armor saves us.
That's about it really for the rest of the tier A AFVs. The VBR is nice, but it's a scout and can't really stand up in a fight.
Hostile PC.
Like you can engage an MBT in the Bradley and be certain you can get around behind him and dump your missiles into him. In a VBR, you only have that many. You don't have that many hit points.
Identify target.
He's my ball kick.
Okay. They
Ow.
nailed us. Optics repaired. Sights up. Target eliminated.
Fuse
APS
again.
up.
God.
I think they may have found my turret.
I managed to pick up that secondary.
Ooh, thank you, Janet. I think I can start moving up now. Ooh.
Reloading.
Is it mine or his?
Ramming speed.
Not really useful. This tank.
Oh, I didn't help. Oh well. It's all good. Could always get some extra damage by going down south.
Identify target.
See? Bradlerino.
Target locked.
Bradley.
Bradley. Boop.
Target gone.
We a lot of company here, right?
Thanks, Centauro, for fucking shooting me.
Reloading.
Oh, you damaged. God.
That's what a stupid ammo rack is.
Threat destroyed.
Ah, fucking Audi players.
That was tough.
Tough
But awesome. Tough, but awesome.
for me. I was the one doing all the spotting. All you motherfuckers have to do is point and click.
Like Diablo.
Oh, God.
No, no. My forefinger, it hurts from all the clicking.
It's just like playing Diablo.
Yeah.
Oh no, I came in behind the artillery. Oh well.
I'm gonna use an artillery. I'm gonna use this thing. Which, to be honest, I'm not sure how it doesn't topple over if it's own accord, but please take an MBT or something, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to carry a match on my own. Trust me. Well, my problem with artillery is that I just kind of get bored and then I end up suiciding because I'm just fucking bored of sitting at the back.
Yeah, artillery back's not fun.
Oh, alright, yeah, you want me to take an MBT?
Yeah.
Alright, well, hey.
Thanks to Ivana for the 60 bucks. Thank you.
Hard to argue with fun.
What is fun? The baby don't fun me. Don't fun me no more.
What is fun? To drive your enemies before you.
Holy shit. What a matchmaker. Okay. Kind of balance is just up to you.
I did. Thank you, Ivana. It's really kind of you.
To us both, Janet.
Oh. Good game, Ivana. Yep. You and me, Claudia.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, sir. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
Oh, trust me, the worst part about the British military is that they can't be decided whether to call them ma'am or mom. That was my experience with them anyway when I was in the cadets. We had two female captains come over, and then we had a female second lieutenant and a male second lieutenant as well, and he was like, ma'am, and I was and the second in command, the guy used to drive me home, and I was like, did you say the wrong terminology? What? You're supposed to call them mom. He went, fuck.
We will get in a lot of trouble.
He was really big on protocol, and he was like, damn it, I messed up, and I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't get to stay in the Air Cadets much longer. Unfortunately, the people there didn't like me, so I kind of just left. Being socially ostracized isn't the greatest thing in the world, especially when you're, you know, marching in parade with people when you're kind of. Shit, there's a brother shooting at me. Ow.
Oh my god.
Target locked on. Target's gone.
Disappeared again.
Well, I did 1,200 to the Charlie. I'm okay with that. Just gotta wait for a bit for this thing to. You know, why don't they give the snipers go to artillery? That would make things. Would you rather me shoot at the? Actually, no, I'll fucking shoot at the Charlie. I don't care. Boop.
Who smoked? What the fuck? Goddamn shit! I hate
There's
it.
also
when they...
a Anders running around as well.
I hate it when they smoke.
That was
Can't
close.
see nothing now.
Oh, I missed.
Target locked on.
You know, I might actually be better off just aiming with the Mark 1 eyeball here rather than use the system. Do you guys ever call that the Mark 1 eyeball?
Oh, all the time.
Hey, watch this. Make it rain! I don't even know how that's physically possible in real life, because I'm pretty sure the shells will eject faster than they'll be able to be loaded in. You know, we'll just chalk it up to artistic liberties. Let's see. We'll just shoot this Barack. We'll wait for him to stop moving. He's not gonna fucking stop moving, is he?
Oh my god.
That was an incredible waste of shells. Holy shit.
Man, I hate these APSs.
Yep.
What? What the hell?
My method of just firing this artillery piece is just to hold down the trigger. I ain't even waiting to go to aim now. I'm just gonna slam the trigger.
These lions want to fight for this place. Let's see if they have any claws.
Come on, Thunderbolt, back up. Ooh. Could you? Ugh. At least I did more than the Thunderbolt. That's my contribution to the match for today. I think I can shoot the cap circle. That's
Hello?
Yes, good.
reasonable.
The lions will counterattack, but you must hold.
God, Bradley.
Really shoot
Don't be so
anything.
sad at me. Come on,
I
please.
can shoot the
God.
Ramka. Oh, Ramka, please don't move out of the way. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just aiming for the sake of it. I'm terrible with artillery. Oh, so many targets. Come on, stay there. Stay there. I need to find the biggest hill I can sit on for now. There we go. Can we? Can we? Okay, we can't. So many targets. Come on, just stay there. Stay there, leopard. Stay there. Be a good leopard. No, 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 no. Don't move out of the way, you little sh... Fuck it, I'm joining the fight. I can't be bothered with this shit anymore. Come on, China. Give me your best rice. No, that's kind of racist. Shit, there's a PLO one. Got to take on the Poland. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go.
That was close.
Motherfucker! Dun 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 dun. Hey Max, boop, boop. Back up, 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 back up. Oh. Just wait another couple of seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Appreciate this, Abrams.
Target locked on.
Excuse me.
Target locked.
Artillery strike inbound. It's hilarious. See, this is way more fun. Direct fire mode. Yeah.
Target locked. Target's gone.
Unit's gone.
Target eliminated.
Slightly more amusing than using T-15s and stuff, because they don't actually have any armor at all. Ah, I remember these being used as artillery units in Mercenaries 2 World of Flames. Like they were like really fun. They had no armor, but they were super fun to use.
Target destroyed.
See, and at not one point during this match have I friendly fired anyone. How do I do it? I check my shots. Incredible, isn't it?
That's got to be cheating somehow. I can't put my finger on it, but it can't be right. That can't be the way you play artillery.
No. You have to check that you might hit one of your allies beforehand. And this is me, someone who's been banned for team damage like 400 times at this point. We've had streams where halfway through I just get banned.
Yeah. Oh, I got a promotion for Philippe.
Whee.
Phil will have a promotion. That is good.
Oh, decisions.
Behind you. Hey, Janet, that's awesome.
Oh, I think I'll go for crew damage.
Who are you using?
Philip.
Are you using the politically approved Philip? Are you using the Spitfire approved Philip?
I don't know. I'm using the one that I wanted to grind up a little bit.
Would you like me to quickly paste the best Philip for you? Would you like me to quickly copy and paste the meta Philip?
No, that's alright. I've just done it. So, it was unclear what they're going to do with all of the commanders.
I have I just checked the upgrade tree.
If you want to be a real RT player, you have to at least get 3 team kills per day and blame the people you shoot for getting in the way.
I have 100 and I have 120 millimeter fast draw on it.
Ideally, you get the ones that have just managed to get within ramming distance of a target.
Ideally, you scream time on target as soon as your shot is about to hit, and only then tell people you're firing in an area.
Yeah.
Hey, guys at the front, what? We're firing on your position. How long? 2 seconds. What?
Does the phrase "danger close" mean anything to you?
The last upgrade tool is the quick kill APS and the universal ratio fritz lock that I have to unblock. Oh my god.
It's... Front. Draw it. I mean, Janet, does the phrase informed consent mean anything to you? How to explain informed consent to Armoured Warfare and World of Tanks players? Telling people you're shooting them with an artillery.
Oh, our teammate. Our clone mate is in my the battle.
Stormy Winter, this is going to be
That
interesting. Janet's in a ADG, she's invincible. How's it feel being in the tanking equivalent of safety scissors?
A tank equivalent of a safe space?
Of safety scissors. You can't hurt anybody, but they can't hurt you.
I've seen people hurt themselves with things you would not think possible. My granddaughter cut herself with a plastic bag.
I've seen someone go out of their way to run into a glass door that had glass door written on it. That was amusing, to say the least.
Get over there and secure that bird.
Is the Drake also already?
No, it's technically a anti-cruise missile system actually.
Target locked on. Target locked. Target eliminated.
Mode
if you really want to have fun, roll onto the cap for a second near the start. Yeah, that's. I remember people doing that. It'd be like, we've almost cleared the area. No, 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 no. And then suddenly the 4th fucking mechanized armored division decides to roll onto the battlefield.
Along with the 3rd Shock Army.
Remember the 3rd Shock Army and the reinforcements from Siberia.
Target eliminated. Threat destroyed.
See, that is artillery. You shoot the targets which need to be killed. I mean, ideally, you should be aiming to do the most damage, but you should be aiming to kill targets. Even in World of Tanks, you aim to kill stuff. Like, say, you're better off killing that 100 hit point heavy tank because you have a guaranteed shot of doing it, while the rest of your teammates are gonna have to aim. You don't. You just pull the trigger. Although the whole stunning aspect of what's kind of annoys me. Ooh, fireball.
Target locked. Target's gone. That was close.
Janet, did I ever tell you how long this thing's gun is? It's...
No, I haven't really paid too much attention to Arties since they took away the Illum rounds.
Let's see. All of my shots just completely disappeared. That was interesting, to say the least.
Destroy their supply trucks. Do not let them expand into this area.
Anything else I can shoot? Oh, I can't shoot that Challenger again, can I? Need to go a little bit closer. Can I? Oof, I might be able to. Yes, there we go. What's the phrase? Infantry win firefights, tanks win battle, and artillery wins wars. I don't think that phrase is entirely accurate, because artillery can't really... By the way, guys, please do not roll into the cap circle until we've dealt with these guys, otherwise we're going to have an extremely bad time. Beep, beep, beep. Tactical nuclear weapon deployed. Oh shit, run away.
What the fuck?
Oh shit, K-21 spawned next to me, no! It doesn't matter, he can only fire one shot into me and I'm gonna kill him. It's all good, don't worry. Did somebody roll into the cap circle?
I'm in trouble.
Not me.
It's dead. I kind of need to get the fuck out. Because, well, let's just say things aren't going entirely as planned. I'm kind of in the middle of the... Nope, yeah. Scratch it. I'm in a perfect position to kill this T-15. Wait for it. Wait for it. Enjoy your module damage, T-15. Ow. There's an Armada as well. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. We need to be precise. We need to aim. And we need to be deadly.
Holy shit! There's a whole bunch of them over there.
There is. Boop. See? How hard could it be?
I guess it doesn't matter if anybody rolls through the cap circle right now.
Nah, I think somebody did roll through the cap circle and kind of the thing is I'm pretty sure this XM-103 could actually kill me in one hit. Just need to Nope, it's all good. The XM103 is currently experiencing technical difficulties. God, I should have recorded this. That's a lot of Bradleys. Oh. No. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, ow. Holy shit, I've actually done 20,000 damage. Ow. So much for my hubris. Come on, you. Wait for it, and...
Target destroyed.
The XM103 is currently in a bug. I think he rolled onto an object and then did something to it. I think he's a one-shot, actually. I'm going faster than the Charlie. Holy shit, this is hilarious.
I've got engine and track damage.
Praise! Praise me! Give me praise.
Good job. Shot by a break, please.
Mm-hmm. You didn't record the IT1 match?
No, actually.
Oh.
Anyway, that's enough artillery for today. Let's go back to tier 10.
Oh, 11 kills and a spot in an artillery. It's rare you get a spot in an artillery.
Well, I kind of was near the front.
Oh, I know.
Then again, excessive risks were taken, such as move in and pressing the WASD keys and actually turning the turret.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see the armor profile of the XM103. Let's have a look. So we have its front plate is it's a good 789mm thick. That's pretty cool. You can't penetrate the beak either. The isn't the upper front plate of the Abrams actually quite thin, but it's sloped at such a ridiculous angle. The only way you're going to be penetrated if you're like right on top of it or something.
Yeah, if you're shooting down. For some reason, I have the idea it's got to be close to a 65-70 degree slope.
It is.
More than 60 degrees.
I mean,
it's going to be close to 80.
I've seen the construction models when they're under construction of the Abrams, and their chassis is actually quite thin. Like the bulk of the armor itself is actually the lower plate in the turret. Apart from that, the rest of the tank is actually quite thin.
Mm-hmm.
The turret cheeks, and I think it's the forward front of the turret that's actually the hello assembly. Actually, is it the forward third in the bit of the turret that's actually armored, while the rest of it is just the ammo vessel, the black panels?
The rear half of the turret is all the ammo rack behind blast doors. The turret is not that large inside, and I had that pointed out to me by a guy who crewed the M1. Most of the width of the turret is spaced armor. It's not that much larger than the turret ring, actually, in terms of space inside the turret.
So it's compartmentalized?
I'm
Or it's just a really tiny area.
Well, it's you see where the hatches and gun sight are for the gunner.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the limit of the space for the crew. Everything else is armor, spaced armor.
Jesus. That's actually, I didn't know that. Learn new things every day. See, people, this is why I have Janet on, because she tells me things that I don't know.
Oh, let's take the XM183 just for
Ultra
just
America.
for the fun of it.
Oh, it's an awesome tank, but still one upgrade tool is missing on the universal retrofit slot. That's all what I have to do. Why did it take so long? Albatross, oh.
What we got? Oh, albatross. But that little mouse, cause I'm an albatross. I mean, I kind of want to pick my cat up and have him on my lap, and then I realise it'll be a terrible idea because he'll start needing me, and my lovely soft skin will suddenly become a red mess. They're such loving animals, but they're also so innocently, violently destructive. I've actually used the 140. I mean, the 120 is more efficient, the 140 is quite a lot of fun. Which contradicts a lot of what I've been saying for the past 2 hours.
And I'm pretty sure I have the 120 look. Yep, I have the 120.
I love it when they say poorly defended, that, you know, an entire battalion's worth of vehicles is...
Gain control of the airstrip and clear a path for its landing before it arrives. They're jamming our communications with the carrier. Take over the communications building immediately. Laser throw left some fighter jets at the base.
This tank is so awesome.
Secure them to bolster our armaments.
Hi Merc! You know about your really heat resistant front plate? Well, there's an unfortunate part of this, and it's that I'm shooting at your side instead. Stupid Thunderbolt shooting at me. Hi Thunderbolt! Bye Thunderbolt! You know they actually made a thumper version of the Abrams, so they were going to mount a 140 on it, and they discovered that they didn't even need to penetrate the target to be able to completely knock it out. Like, the sheer force of the 140 hitting the target at, what was it, 1,700 meters a second would literally just completely shatter the front plate. Fun news! And the 140 thumper shells were massive. Like, really, really big. Unfortunately, there doesn't really seem to be particularly a need for large shells these days. We've gone back to the... Again, didn't they want to use, like... I mean, the Germans were going to use the 130, the Americans the 140, and that was because they were expecting Soviet tanks to be even more armoured than they were already. So they were like, well, we better up armour and upgun everything. And then the Cold War ended, they're like, hey, we don't really need to use artillery shells in our tanks anymore.
I think it was it the T-30, I can't remember, T-32 or T-34 that had the 155 millimeter.
Are we talking about World of Tanks?
Well, World of Tanks has it, but I was talking real life.
There were actually plans to mount howitzer level guns on those tanks. These were actually not intended for tank action. They were, I mean, the T-34 was the 120 prototype, but the T-30 whatever it was intended to be used to crack bunkers on the Siegfried line, because they were intending that they thought there were going to be more fortifications like that in the future.
T-28, T-32, 29, 32, and 34 were primarily heavy tanks, but they were never really envisioned as assault guns.
I imagine they would have probably... I mean, I do think the 155 would have been just complete overkill at that point.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah?
Hello.
Hey, Kerr.
Hello.
How you doing, kitty?
My legs is slightly hurt, and it's not because I've been working out.
Why do they slightly hurt?
Target eliminated.
My cat decided to be clean.
Funny about that, we were talking about my cat earlier, and the reason why I don't have him on my lap is because he would need my legs, and my legs would go from a lovely soft skin to being red and bloody. Probably
What
bleeding.
the fuck?
Yeah, kitties. Kitties are lovely, innocent things until they kill off half the wildlife and turn your house into a mess of destroyed ornaments. Because they're sadistic fuckers.
Ammo up.
Actually, a troll, if you're on my Discord server, I could actually post a funny meme that you would think. It's from World of Tanks, and it'd be like, that feel when you see a T-34 coming around the corner. You think it's a Russian one, but then you shit your pants and realise it's actually an American one.
Nah, no problem.
So some heat runners left. We'll probably be about... We're on the ending stages of this mission career if you wanted to join.
Oh, I'm gonna like you.
Okay.
I've got ripped into pieces, that's so bad.
Boop.
God, I'm so scary of the C-15.
It's not so scary.
It's such a fucking beast as a bot.
Everything except of a beast is about it.
4 HP, god damn it. Oh, hi Bradley. Nice to see you.
It would be a shame if that Bradley became closely acquainted with our good friend High Explosive.
The turret's fixed. Turret destroyed.
Thumper! Go! Hey drinking buddy, how you doing?
Hello, drinking buddy.
Oh, hello, buddy.
I should have to question if the... Oh no, the Abrams couldn't use the Thumper turret. They had to... The 140, they had to make a new turret design for it. I think it had... I think it actually had... I think they might have removed the space armor to make room for the gun. Because it was either the gun or the ammo, like... The 140 shells were huge. There's me still going on about tank shells.
Oh, Ivan, okay.
Are you two jousting?
What cheers are we doing today?
Dunno, what's your highest tier?
What the fuck?
This is how tanks are made, people.
I have
Oh my god.
tier 7s and 9s. My higher.
So you have tier 7?
What? I should have take a screenshot of it, but I did nothing to you, but you crushed me.
Not too bad.
Still waiting for them to add the Abrams TTTB. You mean the cat TTB or something else? I'm not really sure what the Abrams TTB is. Tier 7, tier 7. Ooh, we can take the warrior.
You know, my favorite thing on
Let me
Warrior
invite
tanks is the
Face.
Universal Carrier 2-pounder. Because you can reload on 2 seconds, you can penetrate anything on your cheer, and nobody can catch up to you. Sorry, Claudia.
No problem.
We're doing tier 7s, Claudia.
Okay.
Hey Boxilla, how you doing? You at work?
Hi,
or did you
Borg.
want to join us?
Hey, Bork.
What's up,
Hello,
man?
Yeah, drinking buddy. The first time I came across the T-29 and T-30, I was wandering around Fort Knox and came across these monsters that were tremendously long in terms of being simply very, very long hulls with huge turrets.
They were the second heaviest tanks built by the United States until the Abrams came along. Like, I think they were even heavier than the M103 actually.
Yeah, they didn't have the T-29 down there when I went through in 71. They had found it, and it was there when I went back in 86. But and that was a story in and of itself. They lost it on the range at some post in Virginia, and then found it 30 years later.
The T-29 weighed approximately 60 tons and 64 tons combat loaded.
Okay, excuse me for a second. How the fuck do you lose a tank? I mean, you're losing a 60-ton machine in the middle of nowhere.
You would think
Exactly.
it would be difficult, but having known a lot of soldiers, it's not that difficult.
Okay,
We had one
arguably,
stolen once.
arguably I don't know a lot of soldiers, but I do have a good nose to track down tanks.
Yeah.
Do they have posters saying, hey, could you help me find my missing tank, please? So yeah, actually the T-30, the T-29, and the T-34 were actually heavier than the M103.
Yep.
It's probably the turret that was the real heavy part, the solid chunk
There
of armor.
must be a Castle fan, because of the name Kate Beckett. Stana Katic.
Yes. What is
I
that,
love
10-9? Reggie!
I love this TV series. It was great. A Fillion. Ah, he's such an awesome actor.
I'll have to go back and look it up, but for some reason, somewhere in the back of my head is the idea that they just stretched the chassis of the M26 to make the T-29 series.
It was actually a completely new tank. The M26 is already underpowered and it was struggling to hold the Super Pershing frame. So after that they decided they would actually need to make a heavy tank, like that was intended to match the later Soviet and German designs. So while they probably started off with the M26, they probably realized this isn't big enough.
Well, I know they added another road wheel. It had 7 road. Pershing had 6.
Buses coming.
JD lost its third ring.
Ooh.
Leopard lost its track.
Enemy destroyed. No pen.
Yes, turn your side to me.
No pen. Fuck you, Abrams.
No pen. Enemies incoming.
Dirty little bitch, get out of my way, Abrams.
If anything happens there, all the civilians are going to go hungry.
Do people think
sunlight.
I should keep growing my hair, or should I actually cut it? Even though the
Do you
answer
want
is
to-
I'm not actually cutting my hair ever.
I was gonna ask
Go
if you
pick up
want...
the other secondary
Okay. I thought the...
in the back. Yeah, I thought the other guy did too.
Lazy guys. Oh, Rory, Mercury.
I set you on fire!
I'll be sure to add a bonus to your pay.
Challenger Lieutenant. Oh my god.
Something just shot across the river.
What the fuck?
No effect.
Tell Kuru and Janus
Oh,
to look in. Bork wants you to look in general discussion on my server after we're done with this.
Alright,
Both of you actually. So Kuru and...
alright.
No pen.
No pen on the ramp car. What the fuck?
No effect.
For fuck's sake, yes.
I'm setting people on fire through their unmanned turrets. It's great.
Yes, yes. What? Leave me alone, you bitch.
Turret destroyed.
I've got in trouble with this fucking...
Hey, Mr. Sprut, how you feeling? I bet you must be feeling great with that 70mm of armor. Please tell me I almost hit it. Oh shit, there's a marker. Run away! Run away!
Run away!
Run away!
Ramkas on the sail, guess.
Penetrated.
Good bastard.
No effect. Ammo up. Identified. Hostile tank.
Oh hey, first target destroyed. Good.
Lions are headed for the
He
flying
bounced.
fields. Hurry, Black Company.
And he bounced.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
You didn't get my reference, okay.
Identified.
Hostile tank.
Loader missile.
Target lock. No effect.
Forehead.
I'm moving.
Sorry.
Smoke out.
No problem.
No effect.
Shattered. Fuck you, asshole.
I'm fun.
Yes.
No pen.
Glorious war crime rounds.
Identified.
Target locked on.
Hey, these rounds are practically a crime. Ah!
Target locked.
Oh fuck. Why is everyone having EPS today?
Because we're in a tier 9 match.
Oh right, there's that.
Ground destroyed.
Load the uranium rounds into Merkava.
I wanted to smoke up. I'm gonna die a horrible screaming death. I died a horrible screaming death.
I tried to smoke you.
I was gonna die anyway. It's okay. Drinking buddy, that tank is just weird looking.
Oh, I put you on fire. Good.
Love is a burning thing.
Okay, let's check that server. Oh yeah.
That's one of the big mysteries of the service.
Yep.
And the armored warfare stopped working.
Been there with that.
Well, at least it missed. At least it. So actually, I just saw there's a new Russian missile called the RS-28 Sarmat, which can hold up to 24 missiles or 10 heavy MIRVs or a single 50 megaton.
Oh, my.
Yeah, we once had a second lieutenant who lost his 45, which was attached to him by a cord. So it took a special kind of stupid to do that. And the entire spent a weekend going through a swamp looking for it.
You know, I have this wrench that used to be from my grandfather when he was in the service, and I kept with me through my entire life. I managed to lose it one day while I was on duty, and I had to spend the next week looking for it. Guess where it was? It was under my bed.
So I actually looked up some stats. And if a 50-ton megaton hit Paris, it would basically shatter all of the glass in basically mainland Europe all the way to the Alps, and would cause third-degree burns for people in neighbouring cities. That's nice. It has what, a 200-kilometer blast radius.
Wait, it's a 15 kiloton?
50. Oh, can we all leave the platoon? And I'll make a new one.
Alright.
Sure.
I'll go. We have another space open if anyone wants.
I did. Oh wait, you're calling me, sorry.
You know, they actually detonated the Tsar bomber, which was the 50 megaton warhead, basically as far away as they could, and people in Norway had third-degree burns. Like, really?
Let's see.
In 1986, I had to sign for 4 M60 tanks. Suddenly, I was on a hook for just shy of $5 million, so I immediately signed 3 of them over to my tank commanders. That's what we call delegation.
It is indeed. It's also probably why naval ship commander captains go down with the ship as opposed to return to base when they sink, because you'd be in forever.
Why do we enjoy killing ourselves so much?
As a species?
Yeah. Just like a massive
I don't
fetish
know.
for self-violence and stuff. Did I play the freebie yet? I have not played any freebies so far.
Yeah, we played the IT one earlier. We
Oh,
had
that one, yeah.
4 of them. Yeah. It was
missed
I
hilarious,
thought we did
but,
about games.
but somebody didn't record it. So
Well, I forgot to. Besides, nothing really happened. Besides, we didn't have a full platoon of IT ones.
we had an Artie who was probably regretting bad life choices when he showed up, and there we were.
I'm so stressed about getting my shit together that I haven't got any of my shit together. Same. Same. And now it's getting hot in here. I know, I'm in fucking autumn and it's cold outside, and because of the ridiculous layer of insulation this house possesses, it's still too warm. Like, I have to have my window open during the night and a fan on.
No, I can't do it. It's getting very cold in the rural area here. Ow.
These houses are just ridiculously built for winter. It's kind of annoying.
Black Company. This refinery is a valuable strategic asset. The Lions of Neckwail want to blow it up to send a message to the locals. Stay alert. Identify target.
Awesome, thanks. Target destroyed.
Bye, Stingray! Hope you had fun.
They hit us hard.
Awesome, thanks.
What is this breaking?
Identify.
Oh shit, there's an RDF. Hi RDF! Bye RDF.
Hello, Mr. Buffer. Do you have a moment to talk about the Lord and Savior High Explosive?
Hey Kuru.
It's not he unless you didn't.
Kuru.
Yes.
No.
Alright, we're submerged.
I'm not even remotely sure that was supposed to be. What are we meowing about now, you little shits? Oh shit, I've walked into half the AI. Nope. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good at all, not good at all, not good at all. Gotta fucking...
For fuck's sake, Miss, I think you just go to Rings of Steel.
I accidentally alt-tabbed, then launched EVE Online, and then realised that I made a terrible mistake.
Target destroyed.
Come on!
And again, I seem to be extremely good at making terrible mistakes. Hey Karatsen, how you doing? My nose is very itchy for some reason. My nose is itchy.
And someone thinks about you.
Black Company, take that refinery before it explodes.
the fuck?
Spitfire's dead.
Thank you very much. What the fuck?
Chieftain Beaver getting his life decisions. Look at this wheeling! I'm doing a wheelie! It's so funny.
Identify target.
Awesome, thanks. Target down.
A lot of spotting damage.
Missile.
Hello, Mr. Type. Goodbye, Mr. Type. I'm getting out of here. This thing is breakdancing. Why are you breakdancing?
That chieftain should not have showed his booty to me.
Identify.
Target immobilized. Awesome. No effect.
Let me spot Mr. Rancarino.
I don't do nothing, they always shoot on me. What the fuck? Leave me alone, bitches. Oh my god.
Destroyed.
That's the last truck. Identify target.
Awesome, PC. Target destroyed.
Oh
I
shit,
don't
there's a
think
stinger.
they are canines.
And there's a bagel who is destroyed. The
Okay, how the fuck does
Stingray,
a
get away from
tendon
me.
heat inside was not
get away. Oh shit, there's a beam flying at me. Fine, I'll take the stingray instead.
Ammo up.
You dead? That shit is firing at me. It's a BMP hidden. And pop. If he fires again, I'll spot him.
Oh my god. Down by 1,200 health points, but I don't care. It's all for the two. What the fuck? Hey, I've got gas kicked. For God's sakes.
Get booped.
Can't be many more left.
Me. Me.
Oh,
You guys want me to stand a cap?
Nah. Search and destroy. Search and destroy.
I prefer to go sweet and clean.
Me.
is there something left?
Me.
Is there something left? I don't
Probably
know.
hanging around at A0, somewhere weird like that.
Meep.
Me. Oh shit, hello. Oh, don't matter.
Oh.
Oh, he's your Mr. Buford.
Mr. Buford, oi.
I'm out of ammo. Oh, I'll ram it then. Don't you dare kill it, you stupid Gavin. Stupid Gavin.
That was good.
I'm going to take a Mercury.
That's the only Q7 that I have.
And it's time I put out the moving bunker.
Mr. Muck.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
What?
I didn't have anything on that tank in the last battle. No medical kit, no spare parts, no first aid, no
Wow!
maintenance kit.
Completely stuck, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and I didn't even have any of my crew skills set up. Boy, golly, I don't know how that happened.
I guess I'm gonna take the moving bunker with my boy Philip this time around. What the fuck?
Stage looks with this green and red package just behind there. It looks like Christmas. It's oh my god. Gift boxes, I meant. It's the usual color here in Germany for Christmas.
Yeah,
Green
those are
and
gift.
Green and red.
Yeah, same thing here. And those do look suspiciously like Christmas packages.
I'm on a diet and almost cut off my finger while preparing the salad. All I could think was this. This would never have happened with cupcakes.
Huh, weird. I can see the IG6 on my unit, on my vehicle loadouts.
Are we ready to go Detective Gadget? No.
Yes, we are.
Woo! So, a couple of days ago, I found a video on YouTube that simulated the red dot experience for cats. Like, basically, I would put it into full screen, and the red dot would fly around for the cat. And Reggie looked at it, and he looked very intensely at it, pawed at it, thought he had the red dot, and then went back to sleep. It lasted about 10 seconds. I was like, that really
Welcome to the cat's life.
I think the most inspired ad I ever saw on the television, two guys driving through Africa, and a lion or a tiger or something jumps onto their Jeep and is menacing them, and one of them whips out a laser pointer and points it at the ground, and the tiger goes off chasing it.
Okay, everyone get behind me. I can take the shots.
No, we have a Merc.
Doesn't look like they're expecting us.
Yeah,
Then why the fuck am I taking this movable bunker?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Don't let those trucks get away.
I actually know who's going to the sniping position, so
Spotting!
fundamentally.
Spotting
it
damage
is-
I like.
Target locked. Target's gone. Good work.
Beep beep, motherfucker.
Eliminated.
What?
But yeah, the thing about Reggie is that
Target. Hostile PC.
he's he's kind of too chill to do regular cat things. Like, he doesn't knock things over, he doesn't meow incessantly, he just sleeps, really. He's a chill kitty. He's a kitty of chill. I should probably start using the missiles, actually, because they are quite good. 800 pen tier 8 is, like, really good. You have better pen than most of your
I need to pen. I have hash.
I have the ability to ripple fire 2000 damage, so yeah. Come on.
Oh, sweet.
I smell XP.
Did I just shoot you? Or you just...
Could you not? I want to kill these people on my own. Damn it.
I also know about the secondaries. That's also important.
He's these days not letting me farm all my damage in XP.
Oh, Stingray, what the fuck you doing?
You are kind of going back onto them. That's literally how to get shot 1-on-1.
Eagle planter, ramming speed, okay.
Boop.
Enemy destroyed.
Fucking now my okay. So my nose was itchy. Now my chin is itchy. This is really inconsistent itchiness.
Ah, come on.
You know, with astronauts, they originally didn't have a way to scratch their nose, and one of the first complaints they had was like this little, like a little scrubber on the helmet, so they could scratch their noses.
That seems like a very exposed enemy on that macaque.
Identify. Hostile PC. We will send someone to recover the stolen supplies. Good work. Ammo! Target destroyed.
And just reloading the old ready rack.
Down by 730 health points. Goddamn shit, I hate it.
Well, you did kind of let them shoot you in the back.
God bless you. Whatever.
And my granddaughter sneezing in the background.
Could you tell her to
I
just
got
catch the plague and die already?
No, I don't dare do that. Like I said, she managed to cut herself on a plastic bag the other day.
How
the fuck did that happen?
even...
Yeah, we're still asking that same question.
Is this like a video of physics gone wrong?
Has the Matrix gone too far?
Only when we start seeing the black cats everywhere. Black cats get way too much stick. Black cats are cute. Black cats are like the Abyss. The Abyss stares back at you and says it wants chicken. That's a black cat.
It's the metro of all cats.
I mean, if I had to have either cats or dogs, I would have a snake. A really big snake that I would set on people who
Snakes on the plane.
who came into my house. I'd just be like, yeah, you want to burgle my house? How would you like to be constricted by a 5-meter long python?
Wow, that's a very small python.
What the fuck are you doing? BMD?
Pythons are adorable. Unfortunately, Rena won't let me get any live snakes because she says they might eat me.
Wow, you are indeed very small.
No, but these pythons are like 5 meters long.
These vampire gazelles.
Yeah, the average for them is like 3 meters or something. They can reach up to like almost 6, but I mean they're the longest snakes. I know it's the is it the reticulal python? Yeah, it's the reticulal python that's longest, but the anaconda is like the bulkiest. They also are they also have big butts apparently, and they cannot lie.
Black Company, hold the reinforcements.
Glorious, ready, rack, muck. Why aren't the bots constricted to the same environment that we are? This M60 is just driving away into the stratosphere right now.
I am looking at it through the map.
He's just slowly walking away like, where are you going?
She's
Wow, that
probably
was a
singing
lot of
"Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
I know it is the Burmese python that's the longest, with the reticulal being the third. I mean, Renner said I could only have a boa constrict, and I'm just like, really? They're small.
Wow. Pretty good performance by you, Shannon.
Do great. Had a lot of spots, that helped.
Spotty doddities.
You know.
There was a film about like anacondas that would bite people, and just saying, if a constrictor wants to kill you, it won't bite you. It'll coil around your torso and neck and just
Make you very tall and skinny.
make you very tall and skinny. It'll make you into a Willy Wonka chocolate factory, and you will not enjoy it.
Well, you won't look like an Oompa Loompa until afterwards.
No, but you'll look like the kid who stared into the TV too much, or just went into the TV or something. Whenever you're ready, kitty. Pet, 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 pet.
I am wondering, should I continue to use this giant bunker overthink, or should I take another one?
Use whatever you want. As long as it's not an
It's coming
artillery
up.
piece.
We've got stormy winter coming up, so a bunker is not a bad thing.
Then I shall not take the bunker, because I like to make people suffer.
I mentioned on the server earlier, I got to see the best adaptation of a Jane Austen novel ever this week.
Ooh, awesome.
Oh, Nathan.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Yes!
What?
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Reggie!
It is hilarious.
Okay.
I think I have my cat, excuse me. Reggie's been depressed today. He wasn't able to violently murder a black dog.
Reported.
Oh, we've got Nathan here.
Hey Nathan.
Black Company, there is no time to lose. The NPAA shot down one of our choppers and they're closing in on them. There's critical intel in there.
Who the fuck's Nathan and why should I care?
He's a friend. There's a regular on the.
He sounds.
Oh,
So-
my baby. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Oh, who's your cookie? Oh, who's your lovely cookie? Oh. The best
Those
cookie.
supply trucks belong to the NPAA. Black Company, if you can.
That and he's
destroy
gone.
their supply trucks. Do not let them expand into this area.
Bipolar kitty.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
How does that bounce on his Sheridan? I don't even know at this point. Oh, he wants to go out now. Boop.
Target destroyed. Identify target. Hostile
Oh
tank.
shit, it's a thunderbolt.
Oh,
Hi,
fuck.
thunderbolt.
Fuck. What the?
That was mine.
Enemy destroyed.
Wow.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
Full party here today.
Hi,
Turn me.
Weasel. How's it going? Having fun? Yeah, I bet you are. And probably gonna have to start using missiles after this for that glorious modular damage.
Identify
Good
target.
work. You've gone
It was a
above and
BMP
beyond,
then.
and I'll make sure
Sorry
your
BMP,
reward
it's not going to
for
work
it.
today. I'm sorry BMP, but the apocalypse has been cancelled. You can go back to your starting positions on the east side of the folder gap. Thank you. Okay, fine, I'll just climb on you instead. We're going for a ride and you're not going to enjoy it. Because I'm going to drown you.
Primary site hit.
Or not. Okay, he's going places. Okay, the BMP's hull is low enough that I can't actually shoot missiles at him. This is a slight problem.
Enemy reinforcements moving in. Hold out just a bit longer, Black Company.
Target eliminated.
Nope, it's all good. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Side is up.
And let the missile reload, reload, reload. And let's take care of the Anders.
Ammo up.
Left side channel. Turn me.
Come on guys, let's get this game over quick. I want to cuddle my cat. Priorities.
Enemy destroyed.
I want to violently murder these people so I can cuddle my cat. You have a very tough ring, Magak.
Identify.
It's got the dark toe installed.
Ammo up. Identify target. Hostile PC. They're immobilized.
I tracked him. There's suddenly significantly more AI here than I was originally led to believe.
I can't see.
This may be slightly problematic.
Come on, Claudia, take over that position for me. I can take much more.
See if I can ammo-rack this
Side is up.
this Ramka.
There are also tanks.
No
Okay, that's not the ammo-rack place. God damn it. Just 3 more shots to go on the Ramka. And
No fact.
nope.
Smoke out.
Oh, come on. Let's kill this Magak if we can. God damn it. Stop itching so much.
Ammo up.
Hey, I banned so rude.
Enemy destroyed.
He's down. See? Just as planned. Not difficult or terrifying in any way, shape or form with the AI seemingly inexhaustible amount of numbers. Get tracked, T90.
Little fuckers.
Motherfucker. That's a lot of bullet holes.
Target eliminated. Target locked on. Target's gone.
Forward, Merkava.
Target locked.
Come on, load your shells. I'm pretty sure that's the last one. Yep.
Yep.
Reggie! Reggie! Come on!
That was nice.
Oh, this is a kitty. Oh, look at this kitty. Oh, you're beautiful.
Yeah, it was okay so far.
I don't know. We may, when that weird-looking Chinese mini MLRS shows up, we may hate them more than the Swingfire.
Oh, he's showing his booty. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna get up for the day.
Okay.
Reggie?
It was nice to play with you in this game.
We hates the swing fighter forever, we hates them, I know. It's a very annoying. Also, I can't hear anybody at the moment because I've got my earphones off and I'm currently cuddling the kitty.
Well, Kuru headed out.
Oh, he's snuggling me. I'm getting nuzzles. This is quality stream behavior, guys. Just giving the cat lots of pets. Dude, I could probably lie down slightly. Reggie! Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. He's too busy nuzzling the chairs. Reggie! Oh fuck, he's going for my earphones. No! 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 Don't attack the earphones! No! No, Reggie! No! No! This is silly. Alright, I've got to put him outside now for a second. Did Claudia have to go?
Yes, Kuru had to leave.
Oh, Kuru had to leave, okay. Reggie always needs some loving.
After this
we
battle,
could
I
do
also
2-6.
need a break.
Well, we're probably going to end up to the next battle anyway, so we could probably just play a tier 6 game and then leave it there. I'm going to play this
Tier 6.
very large motherfucker.
Okay.
Tier 6. Tier 6. Okay.
Neither do I need any insignia. This is the slight problem of cats. They have a mind of their own. That means they will go where they want and when they want. And what they hate most of all is doors. They despise doors. What do you hate doors, Reggie? Do you want to go out? Yes? Yes?
Cats have their own minds, and that's why I like them.
Oh. I was on my bed for a good 2 hours, so that's an achievement. It doesn't like being in my room anymore because it's stuffy. Yeah, so I tried to get my earphones so I could hear you guys, and then the cat saw them and, well, something dangling. He's a kitty, he went as
They have their own mind, and that's good.
Yep.
That's why I like them.
Cats are like an active protection system that has a mind of its own. I mean, they actively protect your home from intruders, and you know they're also the chief box checking officers. If you get an Amazon package, your cat's gonna have to check it over by sitting in it first.
Yeah.
Okay, my room's fine. I just wanted to check it on cam. So this, I think this might even have the same. Yeah, it still has 800 pen missiles. I don't think it was really changed that much, in all honesty. These are. I think these are Vegas installed. I'm not sure. These are basically updated Vegas.
Identify target. Hostile. Laser throw left some fighter jets at the base.
Oh, I'm alright to this thing. Do you remember that video I did saying why you should take Victor? And it was basically a 30-second long video of me in a T-72, and I basically ammo racked a Stingray, and its turret just fell off. That was a good video.
Mm-hmm.
Just fun little clips like that. We demolish this command center. There we go. Hey Ken! Unfortunately you've kind of joined in the last battle. You have a very bad habit of doing this.
Identify target.
Oh shit, there's a Rankarino. Please don't shoot missiles at me. Thank you. Thanks for saving my life, Janet. I was about to be turned into paste by the
oh, not a problem.
by the Rankarino.
Penetrated.
Target down. Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, this is this should have definitely have been a tier 6. I mean,
Destroy their command center.
if it had better missiles, it would have been a nice tier 7, but the missiles just really suck. I mean, they are ungainly, extremely unagile, and very slow.
Target down.
I mean, it's not OT-64 bad missiles, but still pretty terrible regardless.
Enemy destroyed.
Hello, BMP. No, he's dead. Okay. I'm gonna circle jerk. Come on, China! Let's be serious. Or not. My missiles are more interested in hitting the ground than hitting the enemy, so might have to give that a miss.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
I'll tell you, I'll go do the secondary at the bottom. Have the top speed, and I'll say speed in brackets, because I'm not even sure if this thing goes fast to begin with. But
Alright, up towards the radio.
oh shit, I
tower.
missed it. Oh. There you go. Secondary's done. And let's just hope that they clear the cap. Well, let's hope I clear this place before they cap, because otherwise I'm going to be stuffed. So there's going to be a lot of AI looking around. Yeah, I got the message, Ken. I said hi. Hi. Stupid BMD. Come on, get over here. Get over. Yes. This missile was slow enough that I was able to make corrections in flight, and I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. Enjoying the AGTM's RCR. It's
The carrier is reading you loud and clear.
really, I don't think it's the it's an RCR of its tier. The missiles are just it's just too fat, to be honest,
Identify target.
to be useful.
Hostile PC.
Not to get rammed by this stupid weasel. Oh, hey weasel!
Target locked.
Don't shoot me with a missile. Don't shoot me, missile. Don't shoot me with a missile. Thank you. Ow. It's shot me with missiles anyway. Just depressing to say the least. Okay, where's this Chinese tank?
Hostile tank. Reloading. Ammo up. Target locked. Target lost. No effect. Identify target. Hostile tank.
But yeah, Nathan, did you like that guy on the forum who wanted the Russian BTR series in game, but had like no idea the fact that a 50 cal would, you know, not be very useful.
Identified. Hostile PC. Target locked. No effect.
What the fuck?
Penetrated.
It's a warrior. Where's the rest of the AR now? Where are you? Where you be at? No need to wait for the first missile to hit before waiting for the second. Are you sure about that? At least I could do wheelies. I'm going to perform an act of daring driving. Wait for it. Need to get up to speed first. This might take a while.
Whee!
The MBTs are accelerating faster than I am. This is painful. Are you telling me I might not be able to reach my top speed in the longest corridor in the game? An airfield? Okay, I think we're capped at 99, so let's...
Reloading.
Nothing in
We
there.
had an ally.
Shit. Missile tracking.
Blue for hit.
We can't pen anything, look. Alright everybody,
Yeah,
I think that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you to Ivana for doing the whole stream tip. Yay! I can do internet security for my laptop now. Woo! And thank you to Kuru, Claudia, Janet, and Hedy for being on tonight. Thanks very much, guys. Tomorrow I might stream the rest of New Vegas, do Nelson and kill more Legionnaires and stuff. And then Friday is the usual PvP things. So that is the plan. So thanks for coming, everybody. Take care, and see you all next time.
Thanks for a great stream.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.